Welcome to Grandad's Reviews. In this episode we're going to have a look at tripod heads. Now when I started my photography career many years ago, my first tripod was a Manfrotto 055. I've had that about 30 years now. And that came with what was called a junior head, which was like I suppose a geared head but with no gears. So you had a platform you can move. I've still got the tripod, still works fine. Then obviously through the years you get different tripods, and they usually came with a ball head. And after a while you find that those ball heads are not very good, and they either move when you tighten, or don't tighten, or slip, or whatever, and you get fed up with them. But the alternatives can be expensive. A geared head is expensive, or if you want a really high quality ball head, you're paying hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But then as I got into doing more into video, especially for the YouTube channel and that, I decided to go to a video head. And I've been using these Manfrotto video heads because I was on the Fuji gear, so it wasn't a heavy setup, so I didn't need something really heavy. Works well, and I found actually it works really well for photography. And so this is what I've been using, and I've got a similar version for a monopod, which doesn't have the rotating base. It just has the up and down because you're rotating the monopod. And these work fine. Yes, you do have to adapt them to take Arca Swiss, so put a modified plate that's got Arca Swiss on it, so it's easier to use, because all my gear has got Arca Swiss on it. But just recently, when I'm not doing video and I'm just going out photography, I'm finding this is a big lump to go in my backpack or other bag because of my condition. I have trouble walking and I don't want to carry too much weight because it causes me issues. So I was looking for something different, and I thought, let's go back to ball heads, let's see what's out there. And I watched a YouTube video, and I'll put a link to it down below, on a make called INNOREL. You can see that. INNOREL, if that's how you actually pronounce it, but that's close enough for me. And he did a really good review on a particular model of ball head, and it didn't slip, and he was really happy. So I thought, I'll have a look, and it's reasonably priced. Now I couldn't find the model he was after, but I found this one, which is the G40. And I like this one for two reasons. One, it's quite small, it's very light. Nice big controls on it. Like this handle here. You can easily move. All the knobs are nice. And you can even reposition them just by pulling, so if they get in the way. So that's the one I went for. Now you may think, well, hang on, it's got it's got a pan on the top and it's got a pan on the bottom, which seems a bit strange. But actually, thinking about it, it's quite useful. When I'm using one of these and I want to do a panorama or anything, you've got to get the tripod level. You know what that's like. One leg shorter than the other, you've got to get it dead flat so that the pan stays level and you're not getting a wavy shot. So what I did do for this one, I brought a leveling base. So I've got a leveling base attached here, so I can level this. If the tripod's at an angle, then you can level the tripod up, and then your panorama is level. But with this one, if you consider that I get a tripod, so we now got a tripod. And let's say this tripod's off to one side. What you can do, if you just had the camera on, so your tripod's off at an angle, if you just use the bottom pan, as you can see, you have a weird angle. But with this, if we lock off that bottom base and we level the top base, I've got a bubble in the middle, so if we level that top base, so now this bottom bit is acting as a leveling base. We'll put the camera in and use the top. We've now got a level panorama rather than one that's going off at an angle, going up and down. So that's really useful. I found no creep. Let's level this up again. I found no creep in the ball, so when you set it and you tighten it, it doesn't move. There's nothing. And it's rock solid. It really is. You've also got ability to go at that angle. Advantage that you can then do that without moving the ball. So yeah, I think for the quality and for the price, I think it's first class. You get a plate, well in fact you get two plates. You get two Arca Swiss plates. And they're reasonable size as well. So I'm quite impressed with these INNOREL, whatever you want to call it. They do make various ones. They make a bigger version of this. This is the 40, I think there's a 54 and a 60, so you can get bigger ones for bigger kits. This is big enough for me. They do a smaller, they do a 30, 34, 32, 34, so you can get a smaller version of this. I think this is an ideal size, and with the pan on the top, it is excellent. It's a little bit shorter, but it's certainly a lot smaller overall. For carrying, and it's a lot lighter, and a lot lighter than carrying the leveling base with this on. So this would fit on here. So you've got that whole that would normally sit there. So you've got a big difference, a lot of weight difference as well. So it just sitting on this, yeah, for me it makes a big difference. So if you're looking for a sensibly priced, high quality ball head, then I don't think you can go far wrong with one of these INNOREL ones. I've not tried the latest near ones. I've got a cheap, is it INNOREL type? It's just a no mate one, and it's rubbish. That's fully tight, and I can move it. Can't get these any tighter, and yeah, I think these are like, what, from £10 upwards, aren't they? Okay, this was 50 odd pound, but it's nowhere near the hundreds of pounds that you're paying for it, like a Benro or a Manfrotto or something like that. So yeah, could have long story short, I think this is an excellent value for money and something I'll be using a lot more, just to reduce the weight in my bag and for my general stills photography. Enjoyed the video? Give it a thumbs up, that helps the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, see you later.